Good morning. Thank you for being here today. And in this episode, I want to talk about the hourglass. Yes, the hourglass. The symbol. The symbol that I tattoo on my wrist. People ask me, what does it mean? The hourglass. And I tell them every time, it's different every time. Sometimes it means that time is fleeting. But it also means that you don't know how much you have on the top left to drip to the bottom. But it also means that every day is one day less. One day less to live. It's a hard pill to swallow. But it comes with different meaning. But it's all boiled down to the same meaning, is that it will come to an end sooner or later. We just don't know when. And I'm not trying to be like doom and gloom and trying to, make you feel the uncertainty, but it's just a good reminder that we don't have forever. Our time here on this planet is finite. But sometimes we get so distracted in our daily life. We forgot to live. We forgot to enjoy the moment we have. Because at times it feels like we're not where we want to be, and we would rather be somewhere else than here. So we don't like this moment that we have right now, because it is not how we picture our perfect life to be, our ideal of a life to be. So we don't really treasure, appreciating today, because we keep on looking over our shoulder, keep on looking towards the future, and keep on wishing that we could be there. We would rather be there than here. So today don't really have much of a weight on you. You don't really feel that great about it, And the you in here, I mean like me, I'm talking about myself only, not anyone else, because who am I to say? What do I know? But it's just how I'm feeling, it's just so hard to look at today and feel appreciated. It's so hard to look around and see what you have and not think about what you've lost, what you wish you didn't do, what you wish you have, and what you wish that you did do. But it's all out of my control now. And yet I don't like the life that I have, because I keep on thinking about the things that I don't have. things that I yet to have. And it's just like my mind's always in the past or the future, but not in the present, not today. It's always in some other day from the distant, whether it is from the past or the future, but never today. It's so hard to be present, to be just looking around and just live today and not have to worry, not worrying about the next thing to come or the things that already happened. It's so hard to put them aside and just live today. That's probably why I wanted to talk about this today, because you wake up and instantly you think about your problems. Think about things that you need to do, things that could possibly went wrong. And then you go to work and you do the same things over and over again. But I never really take the time to just sit back and take a good look around. The plate that I'm sitting on, the foods I have, the chair, the cup, the toilet, everything. If you really think about them, they're all you ever needed. What's the need of trying to hustle and make all that money for? I have everything I ever needed. I have clean food, water, clothes to wear, a family to go to. I have everything I ever needed. And yet, I keep on telling myself that I'm not enough, because I have student loan, I have credit card bills, I have bills to pay, I have rent to pay. I need to make it. I need to have it figured out now. I have to make money. A lot of money, so I can feel enough. So I can finally feel like I'm ready. I need to hustle. I need to grind. I need to make that money. I need to make that money back. I have to keep on going and going and keep on going. That's just literally my mindset every day. Trying to hustle. But what for? Really? What for? Just so I can feels like I'm enough. But what if I already am? I know it sounds so cliche, right? Everybody say that. Yeah, you are enough, you are enough. But it's hard to really, really, really mean it. It's hard to be like, I am enough. I don't need anything else. No, that's not how it works. But what I'm trying to say is that we just take a time, some time alone, and just appreciate what we have, where we are, and the amount of times that we have left on this planet. And these uncertainties, we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. You might not even know if you're going to make it out alive by the end of tomorrow or the day after. You don't know. You might get struck by a lightning. Who knows? So life is fleeting, and we always looking towards the next year, next 2 years, next 2 months. Always looking towards somewhere in the distant future, but never really take a step back and look at what we have now, where we are now. That's the hard part. And it's a very hard pill to swallow. And sometimes I wonder what we're even here for. Just to live and die? Or is there something more to us? I don't know. But I just wanted this episode to be a reminder that we don't have forever. We don't have forever. And we don't know how much sands we have left on the top of our hourglass. We don't know, but it's still dripping, and the time is counting down. But the choices, the decision, it's up to you. You are the one who get to decide the course of your life. But it's hard to make a decision. And what's harder is to make the right decision when life is hard. When you feel like giving up and give in and just let life take the wheel. It's hard. It's very, very hard when you don't see any good ahead of you. It's hard to get yourself back up and do what you need to do when there's no results, no rewards, no promise of any success or even outcome ahead of you. But these days, the day when you get up, even when you don't feel like it, the days when you go do the things that you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. You got out of the bed, even when you feel like slipping in. You went to the gym, even when you feel like laying on the couch. You ate the clean food, even when you feel like munchie on some comfort food. These days, they count. They really do. And one day you're gonna become someone, and you're gonna look back at these days and you'll be glad. You'll be glad that you never gave up. You'll be glad that you did the things that need to be done, even when your body was convincing you not to. You went out of your comfort zone even when your body wanted you to stay in it. You found the strength to do what needed to be done when everybody else gave up, but you didn't. You didn't. But it's also always easy said than done. It is always easy said than done. Because I can sit here and say all these things and I can just not do it. So it's hard. It's hard to keep the promises that you made to yourself. But to be the person that you wanted to become, the best version of yourself, the only way to become that version is to do what it takes and keep the promises to yourself. And maybe he's probably somewhere in a distant future looking at you right now and wishing you're taking the right choice, taking the right step, making the right decisions, because that future is dependent on you right now, today. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can just be a tiny step forward, even just a little bit. Just tiny 1% better than the version of you yesterday. That's it. But what's hard to stay consistent, to doing the same mundane, boring shit every morning, every afternoon, every evening, every day. But you a little bit better than the version of you the day before. And you keep on that consistency. Years from now, you'll become a different person. And I'm feeling it. You know? Even though I'm financially fuck, just like me last year. But you know, I feel so much different from the version of me last year. Mentally. It's like you keep on fucking shit up over and over again. You're just so numb to this shit. It's funny. But, you know, you build this callus inside of you to become fucking just numb. Just don't really give a shit about it anymore. And just, the work just need to be done. And I guess I gotta go to the gym. You know, I don't have anything figured out. But one thing I know is that I'm trying. Trying a little more every day. And it's hard when life beats you down and you just feel like giving up. And I did. I gave up for a couple of days and I tried again. And I did that over and over again. And it sucks. It sucks when life breaks you down. You just don't want to do anything. You just want to numb yourself out with substances. But it never works. And sometimes you just really need to take a step back and see what you're doing wrong and accept that you're wrong. And do things differently. And that's how we grow, right? We grow into a better version by fucking up, making bad choices, making mistakes. It's like the saying, you know, like you're feeling the hardship now. So later when you get older and you face the same shit again, you know how to deal with it. won't panic. You won't have an anxiety attack because you know what it's like. You went through this before. So, be glad. Be glad that bad things are happening now. Because they are preparing you for bigger things later down the road. Imagine you don't have to go through any of it now, and later you suffer through it. Oh God, you're old and you're fatigued, and going through all this jazz. It's probably even worse, So be glad that bad things are happening now. You learn, you love, and you grow stronger. I'm just saying all these things just to give myself some willpower to get my bodies up and go to the gym. I'm just so fucking lazy. But I know the works need to be done. So, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for listening. I hope I'll see you